All right, back working on the VX 100-200 pump. It has this style head, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a valve inspection because this pump had a pulsation. So we'll see. First we'll take these out, but be sure you get the rings too when you take these out, because the rings will stay. The lock washers will stay on there. So you want to take the lock washers off so you don't lose them. And you lift the head off. And now you have to go find a metric screw to go in there, which I will go do now. Once you get the metric screw or bolt, then you put that in, and then it's nice to take a claw hammer, because you can just work that thing out with a claw hammer. Set that aside, and now these, they just pull out, but they can give you some trouble. Okay, sometimes it comes out kind of hard, but you'll be able to work out. It just sets in there. And you want to inspect this. And the best thing is to put your glasses on first. Now you can take this apart and inspect it, but to me it looks like it's good. It's got a good seat. Sometimes it will be popped in sideways, or there'll be a piece of dirt in there or something. And then sometimes you have to pull this plastic off and stretch this spring a little bit, because you want to have a good seal there. But this has a good seal. There's no reason to even take it apart. That valve is perfect. So merely put it back in. There's an O-ring down there that this sets into. The O-ring sets into the body, and then the valve goes in afterwards. Do not try and put the O-ring on the valve and put it in. First put the O-ring in, lubricate it with some kind of liquid, and just tap it in. And then of course, if this is okay and it hasn't been leaking out, you can just replace it and go on to the second one. We have inspected all three of them. They all look perfect. The O-ring's good, the valves are good, they're clean, there's nothing wrong with them. Put it together, you want to be sure and clean the surfaces off. I don't take it this way, but I just take it and clean the surfaces off. And the surface of this is very important too. There are special brushes you can put on. You do not want to use a wire brush or anything that's going to damage this, or even a roll lock, but there are special brush ones which I can dig out and show you, I suppose. Do not want to use a roll lock sanding disc or even one of these scuff pads. Don't use them. They will take material off and you'll destroy it. You'll have a leak. There's special brushes for that you can get, and so you can put it on your roll lock. There's different colored ones, and then or you can just clean it up by hand. But this is the brush you want to use. It will not damage the brass, because if you damage the brass, you could have a problem.